being an elder's all about? You are now an elder. You are welcome in Snack, the oldest of the monster towns. In this stage of life, if you play your cards right, you'll be able to affect both the way monsters view humans and vice versa. Use your powers of persuasion wisely. How all monsters think of humans. I'm assuming that's what humans think of monsters. Alright, so let's journey to Carmen. Do this. You're investigating a stack of crates in an alley. You hear a shriek. Ah, screaming boxes. Wait, it's a small child. He runs in, followed by 3 slightly larger ones. The small one jumps behind you, or behind the crates to hide next to you. What about the 3 larger ones? Keep the small one hidden, requires kindness. Teach the child to attack, requires ferocity. You are a frenzy of fangs and fur. The bullies turn and run. The little child chases the bullies away, doing his best to imitate your roar. He turns to wave to you, then roars again and resumes the hunt. Alright, let's try some politic. Elder Riddy wants to stop using electricity from humans. It's making us less monsters, he explains, and it's a human thing through and through. I happen to know a bit about electricity. You shuffle forward and raise one claw, clearing your throat. All the elders turn to look. Riddy says, "Ah, you agree with me?" Show how violent it is. You leap up and grab an overhead electrical line, ripping it open, sparking black fluid showers to the ground. What? You dance in it, surrounded by a halo of weird energies. That'll show them. Indeed, the elders back away, slowly. From your terrible display, they clap and cheer. As you black out, Riddy changes his plan to using electricity as a weapon. Okay. That was actually... Let's try this one. Blisstree proposes a new plan to keep an eye on the humans. We'll take over an abandoned house in Carmen, keep someone in there at all times, and take extensive notes on everything they do. Several other elders seem to like the idea very much, and they argue about where to establish their spy house, though Carmen has many empty buildings. Which shall we use? Ruin everything. Suggest a place that will encourage understanding. We need many eyes and many buildings. You leap up on a rock and scream to get their attention. You take them all on. They can't argue with your claws. They try, but you're just too fierce. They do your bidding and send many monsters. How's that go? It's a resounding success. A dozen monsters see humans up close, at their best and their worst, and understand them much better. Let's go on a little journey with Scully Skull. You see bolts of lightning hit a strange rod on a roof and investigate. From inside the house, you hear something about live, live, followed by maniacal laughter. You listen at the window and hear a maniacal rant. This human is building a creature out of other humans. Dead humans. That sounds familiar. Could be fun. You knock on the door, the human lets you in and nods with a crazed look in his eye. He shows no fear. Odd. You explain a few things about slime and the power of monster physiology. The human takes notes and thanks you. Weird. You. You watch as an elderly human tries to fix his house. He looks up at the leaky roof with a sigh as it starts to rain and goes inside. Looks like a trickle of water will get into the attic from the storm. It might do some damage to the human's house. He's also left his tools. Repair the roof. Human hears hammering above. He emerges just as you leap away. The repair is finished. So, I'm guessing politicking affects monsters' view of humans, and going to Carmen affects the other thing. And I'm probably going to hurt myself later by splitting them, but let's see how this goes. You're arguing with Elder Emerg, who is much older than you, but a little slow on the uptake. She insists that humans don't farm chickens. Explain that they do, in fact, farm chickens. Maybe she's right, drop the subject. Humans never do good things. They totally farm chickens. You go on about how plump and delicious the chickens become under human protection and how many eggs they produce in wooden nest boxes. Let's see, show that she's too cowardly to have seen the farms up close. Bring back a chicken as proof. Ferocity. It's a proper Donnybrook. You and Emerg tumble through the town, valley, forest, and stream, punching and kicking all the way. When you accidentally roll into Hammerag's house, he offers you both a drink. Pause, drink, and resume fighting. Impressed with your strength, Emerg concedes the point. 8 days left. Done 3 over here, and 3 over here. So let's go here. Smoke, glow, crying. A human house is on fire. There's one small child outside, and is that a human baby inside? Where are the fire humans with their big red engine? Take action, get out here. Take action. Most of the courage go into the house. You crash into the building and duck as a gout of flame rushes out your face. Keep at it. Success, you slash with your claws and make a path. The house collapses one wall at a time, but when it's done, you're holding a live human baby. You both tumble out of the building in a cloud of smoke. Several humans come up and wrap you both in wet blankets, thanking you. My job here is done. You slip away as the crowd gets bigger and bigger. You don't see the baby, but you're sure it's in good hands. Greed Blitz, puffed up with multisyllabic importance, addresses the other elders. My fellow monstrin, he begins. I propose we meet humans halfway. What, in that meadow near the forest? No, I think we should learn from them and adopt human ways to become more civilized. Yeah, I learned a lot watching their hunters. You throw a rock at Greed Blitz. He shrieks and charges. You slap him aside, then get several of his arms in a complicated lock. Explain that you watch this trick by watching a human practice. Everyone goes crazy at this. They love the idea of being like humans, at least this much. Soon you're inundated with requests to teach a class in blocking and locking. Alleys are great places to find artifacts, less so to find fat, small, crying human children. One such fat, small child wanders over to you clutching a lollipop. What's up, you? Human child says, I'm lost. Do you know how to get to Plow Street? I think I stepped in poop. Bravery! You drag the child, still crying, onto the sidewalk. Loud human in a louder dress swoops down on the child, clucking and fussing. Hello! She waves back before she realizes you're a monster. She shakes her head and stammers out her thanks. The child laughs and waves goodbye to you, and bemused, his mother does the same. So I figure I'm playing up the symbiosis route because, you know, without humans, why would monsters need to be scary? And scary monsters can be nice too, because I was kind of a dick in childhood, so it's all about that balance and growing up and all that. Elder Prudence is tiring of the debate about living alongside humans. Prudence says they can't even eat a squirrel without killing it first. Their bodies are only slimy around their assorted holes. Why bother to talk to them? We're best off keeping our distance forever, she slumps down. Accuse her of cowardice. Seems legit. You make your accusations and Prudence bares her claws. Naturally, you shove her into a nearby slime pit. Obviously. Prudence pulls you in after her. Yay! After several bouts, the crowd declares you the winner. As such, they agree that your argument was the most persuasive. Monster politics are, in fact, the best. Got 4 days left. Excuse me. Let's see if we can get these both over 80%. You're hiding in a shiny wood building. 2 humans are holding hands in front of another human. He makes a lot of noise about a witness. The other 2 look around, disappointed at the empty room. Oh. They're getting married. Bravery! They're delighted. The humans all take turns talking. And talking. And talking. And talking? Yes! Eventually, the 2 holding hands make kiss faces at each other. They sign a paper and hand it to you. Take the pen and do the same. You make a pretty squiggle. Beautiful. The pair thanks you profusely, and you bow. Whoops, the hat fell off. Uh-oh, exposed. Humans gasp, but you stand your ground, unafraid. Unafraid? After a moment, they thank you. Well, that was easy. Let's see. Got 3 left. So let's see if we can get this capped out. The docks are fun. They smell like home. You're napping on a fish net when you overhear a human talking. Where have they all gone? If there's no fish, this fisherman is done for. Are the fish hiding from the humans? Maybe they are. Then again, they're fish. I can't remember which of the 2 of these is higher for me. Tell them what I know about fish. You stand on the wheelhouse roof and clear your throat. As the fisherman notices you, you point grandly in the direction of the inlet where the fish spawn. You nod slowly, make swimmy gestures. The fisherman looks in the indicated direction. He watches your gestures, but seems doubtful and nervous. Oops. You realize he thinks you're trying to lure him into a trap as he screeches in fear and runs away. Oh. Should have gone with cleverness. That's the one that I had more points in. Damn it. Oh, I didn't lose any, so that's good. Do 1 more from each. You sneak up on an open window. A human sits on an overstuffed chair. Her back is to a desk covered in... Wait a minute, it's maps with big red X's on them. They're showing off locations of the monster towns alongside a badly drawn sketch of a monster with a knife stuck through it. What to do? Confront her even though she could kill you. You remember that some humans really like gifts. You gather an offering of stinkweed and corn husks and return to knock on the front door of the house. This'll be nice. She answers and yelps with surprise at the sight of you. You shove it in her face. Oops. Still, she seems to find the situation more confusing than frightening. For me? She looks bewildered but touched. She utters a quick thanks, hesitating before retreating to her home. Alright, and 1 more round of politicking, and then we will see how things turned out. You and some other elders are conversing when Virok walks up, proudly holding a toaster. Funny, you have a toaster just like that. Wait a minute, that dent, that's your toaster! Virok crows, look what I found at the bus stop. We can take whatever we want from humans. Show how a human could just take it back. claim monsters. Nice. You grab the toaster and whack him with it. He runs off whimpering. Other monsters agree that simply taking things from humans would be just as violent. Alright. Got 98% and 93%. As you walk through Portent Square, you think on your past. You've lived a good life, but the one thing you were never able to gain was phenomenal respect among your peers. Who cares? Though monsters have always feared and loathed humans in the past, your work towards improving relations has paid off. Monsters have come to respect and like them. Well done. Meanwhile, humans who once hated all monster kind have come to understand that monsters aren't terrible, evil things. Rumor has it that humans think pretty well of you. Shattering your reverie, a terrible commotion erupts. Elders and younger monsters alike are milling about in a great mob. What's going on? Blots drops from a nearby roof. Humans are coming this way. That's wonderful. We can talk to them. It's true. Relations have been warming up. Both monsters and humans meet deep in the whale mist. There is a considerable shuffling of feet and paws. Everyone wants to talk, but nobody wants to make the first move. If only some monsters were to speak up. Yes, if only. A few of the other elders are looking at you, strangely enough. Welcome, the Miss Friends. Everyone breathes a sigh of relief as you put your best claw forward. It's the first step of a long journey, a journey on which monsters and humans will cooperate in all things. You dared to find the narrow gap between fear and hate. Now humans and monsters work together for the benefit of all. Not bad for having absolutely no knowledge of how this game works. I like that ending. Is that all? Yeah. And so, monsters and humans worked, lived, and played together for many happy generations to come. Hooray for the future. The end. Final personality. 99 bravery, 100 ferocity, 45 respect. Try again. Respect. Here's my little ending badge. Well, that's Monster Loves You. I thought it was really fun. I don't know. This is my first YouTube series, and now it's a wrap. So, hope you all enjoyed the game and me playing it. Hope you stick around for whatever my next series will be. And until next time, goodbye.